Hello everyone, welcome back to Nodebuster. Last time we played, we got pretty far, I think. I'm not sure where this game ends, but let's just keep going. The gist of this game is you have a skill tree, you get these bits, most common resource from enemies. There's some special blue enemies that drop these nodes. Bosses will drop these cores, and when you level up, you get skill points. So, I think the last time we played, we were working on a boss in Prestige level 3. Let's find out. So the whole thing of the game is just breaking these boxes. And these guys have a bit of health, but the circular ones explode, if I recall, yes. And the blue ones will drop the blue resource. So our goal is to just collect resources. Ooh, we didn't last that long. Okay. Thought I remember lasting a bit longer last time, whenever we played this game, but... oh, looks like we did make a milestone. Destroy 10 blue enemies. Don't mind if I do. What can we do with that? This one's the blue upgrade, it looks like. Any other blue upgrades? That's a skill point upgrade. The rest of these look like... they just take the bits. We'll upgrade that one. One upgrade away from maxing that one out. And not too many bits. More health on enemy kill will probably be better than more enemies. We didn't last very long. I'm actually going to go back one prestige level. The enemies here should be a bit weaker. We will get less resources from each enemy. However, understandably, being able to defeat more enemies, I think, is, at this point, a little bit more of an important ratio. And there's some more of these blue enemies. Let's make sure to get those. Perfect. I'm kind of waiting for these ones that explode. There we go. Waiting until they're in a great position to be able to hit the most amount of things. Perfect. Alright. We're doing pretty good on our health. If I remember correctly, the enemies get more health as we keep going. Oh, that was huge. Okay. So I don't think we'll be able to last as long as I think we will here, but we're doing pretty good, actually. If I also remember correctly, we have an upgrade that does more damage to the more enemies that we hit in a single kind of burst of damage here. So I'm trying to kind of maximize how many enemies I'm hitting at the same time. I don't remember the big ones giving a considerable more amount than just kind of hitting a large group of the smaller ones. I'm not really focusing on those. Oh, you can see our health in the top left is, yeah, we're about to be done. Yeah, the enemies have more health and they deal more damage to us, so let's see here. 881 is pretty good, and 6 of the blue ones. When we're actually in that area, the music's a little loud. Background music. We'll bump that down a little bit. Maybe to there, maybe to there. Let me know in the videos, in terms of the audio mixing, if my voice is too soft compared to some game elements, or the other way around, because I can absolutely fine-tune them a little bit better. Okay, so we have 919 bits here. Plus 80 max health would be pretty good. We lost a lot of health there at the end. Plus 2% armor per enemy in area. That also is pretty good. That's just a flat armor increase. Maxed out those two already, which is more armor. More health on enemy kill. Yeah, but when enemies don't die in one hit, I don't know how good that one actually is. But we can max that out, though. So at this point, we're getting, what is that, 2.5 health every time we hit an enemy? I feel like that's a lot better than that one, usually. What else can we get here? More damage. That's pretty good. 50% more damage against bosses. Okay, I mean, we didn't even last to the boss, so. More spawn rate. I think honestly there's already a lot of them. I don't know if we need any more. Let's get more health. 80 max health seems pretty good. I think our max health was, what, 140? So plus 80, that's a pretty sizable increase. And then just max that out. Oh, there's another upgrade. Okay. Restore plus 8 health on enemy kill. That's a lot better, and that takes the blue currency, which is good. I don't think we had another upgrade around here that used blue currency yet. Besides this one, and we just maxed that one out. So now we have another reason to keep getting those guys. This one takes the cores, is that right? Yeah, the cores from the bosses. And then, let's see here. Anything else take cores? That takes a skill point. Increase explosion size for those enemies. Let's see here. More damage against bosses. Yeah, I don't see anything else that takes cores. Oh, this also takes the blue. Restore 1% max health per second. Okay. On its own, that doesn't seem that good. We already have one level in that. But at its max, that's 10% max health per sec, which that's pretty good. In 10 seconds, you're back at full health from 0. Not too shabby. Let's keep going. Let's see, what upgrades did we just get? So we got that one. So we're getting more health per enemy, and we got more max health. I think we can go back to Prestige level 3. I think I mentioned it last episode, but the sound design in this game is very, very satisfying. Really enjoy the clicks. Let's see here. Get this blue one before it goes off screen. Perfect. Yeah, I'm glad we got that max health, because it's already... Yeah, we'd already be gone at this point. Let's see if we can explode this. Nice. See if we can explode this one. Oh, this might kill us. Shucks. Alright, let's head back. Anything else we can get here? Not really, except for spawn rate. Let's just grab spawn rate, and let's actually go back to Prestige 2. I don't think we're quite ready for Prestige 3 yet. Alright. Yeah, this is already significantly easier. I do kind of wish you could see how many bits you have before you end up terminating. Like, if I'm going for a goal of 300 or something, it just saying in the corner that you have 300, so that, you know, you're not just sitting here continuing to go waiting. But it's a minor thing, super minor thing. Ooh, that was huge. Okay. Let's see. Get that one. Ooh, we can get this one, actually. Nice. Yeah, I'm sure we've already gone way past where we were at Prestige 3. So, oh, there's a blue one. Let's grab that one. There's another one blue. Grab those. Perfect. Let's get this explosion one off here. Nice. Try to get this one off too. Yeah, they're starting to have a bit more health here. Starting to be a little bit more tanky. Oh, there's another one. Let's give this one a couple shots just to set it up for where we want it, which honestly, that's probably pretty good. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, we're starting to lose health at this point with the amount of damage these are doing back to us. So let's see if we can get an explosion off, at least one before we die. Okay, there's one. See if we can get these off. Come on. Got that one off. Got that one off. Let's see. There's another one. Oh, that actually chained. Okay. There's another one over here. Yeah, this is taking... What is that going to take? Like 7 shots to get down? Okay, 5. Still pretty rough. Yeah, we're... Oh, no, we're about to die here. There we go. But 1,200 of the bits. Yeah. Right now, this prestige level is definitely better for us. Increased chance for double drops. We're at 20% right now. That'd be 30. That's not too bad. This would bump us up to 25. Whoops, 25% damage per enemy in area, which is also really good. We have enough to get more of that as well. This only has 1 level. I think I'm just gonna wait and save up for that one. Whereas this has, what, 10 levels? Yeah. We can get more max health. That wouldn't be bad. More armor also wouldn't be bad. Let's do this. Let's max out that armor. Oh, we have another upgrade. Oh, +2 armor. That's pretty good. Let's actually go ahead and grab that. And then another. You know what? We're pretty. These are pretty cheap compared to how much we're getting. So I feel like we can just max it out pretty quickly here. We have more armor. Let's just do another prestige too. I think right now we're going to be getting more from this level. But we've already beaten the boss for this level, so we're not going to be able to get any more of the cores until we move on to Prestige 3. There's another explosion one. I'll actually wait for that. It's a little bit more in the center. Here we go. Ooh, that was very satisfying. Perfect. I think I also, if I remember correctly, near the end of last episode, I thought I picked up an upgrade where I get more health, or I regenerate health based on the pickups that I get. I'll have to check that after we terminate this time. Ooh, that was a huge explosion. I must have chained with another one I didn't see. Okay, there's two right next to each other here. Oh my goodness. Oh, that actually, they hit a blue one that had just come on screen. That was really good timing. Yeah, we're getting huge explosions now. I think it's just the sheer amount of these ones, realistically. I don't think we've changed really much of anything. Let's see if we can get, yes, those blues before they go off screen. Get that one. We definitely should be able to afford that one-time upgrade now. Perfect. See if we can get these ones. Come on. Perfect. Oh, there's another explosion. Yeah, we're still doing great on health, actually. I think we're just starting to hit the point of not able to regen or block faster. Get that blue one, perfect. I was about to say, I don't see any explosions, but one just came on screen. Let's actually get this set up. Be in the center. That probably needs one more hit. Yeah, there we go. All right, oh, there's a few here. Okay, that weakened them. This should get the next one. Perfect. That weakened another one. Should be able to chain that. Okay, that last one didn't get much, but yeah, they're starting to be, the squares here are starting to be a little beefier in terms of their health. And yeah, in the top left, we're about to be done ourselves. Let's see, can we get one more? Nah, not one more. I did just get an achievement, earn a total of 10,000 bits. That's pretty good. And we hit a milestone. Destroy 2,000 red enemies. That gives us 3,000 more bits. Wow, okay. So we have a lot right now. Okay, so that increases the spawn rate more. I think we're good on spawn rate currently. This would increase the chance for the blue ones. I don't think we're really struggling with that either. Get more armor for enemy in the area, or just flat armor here, more max health. Right, let's start with this. Get that one. So +8 health on enemy kill should be pretty good. And then let's just start pumping into more max health per second. I think we might be able to actually max out this damage. You know what, actually? No, let's max out this one. And then max out that one. Oh, that also takes blue. Okay, and we'll start going into that. Man, we're okay. This skill tree is starting to expand out a lot more than I thought it would. Okay, now we're getting to critical hit chances. Okay. +10% is, and it goes up to 10 levels, which means that eventually, if you get all the upgrades, every hit's a critical hit. And then plus 25% damage to undamaged enemies. That's really big, actually. Because that's going to ensure that we one-shot more enemies. I'm going to grab that. Then plus 25% damage to enemies below 50% HP is also really big. Because at least right now, our initial hit, if it doesn't kill, it does get them really low. And this would ensure that they're completely finished off. Those are huge upgrades. Wow, okay. Let's just max out that spawn rate, and let's get more armor in the area. You have to, key thing to look at in these incremental games is looking at the number of upgrades. So you kind of have to think about where you're going to be, because a single upgrade of plus 2% armor per enemy in area is pretty good. But thinking about it maxed out, that's going to be plus 20% armor per enemy in area. Which that just takes 5 enemies in the area, which we're already getting pretty consistently. And that's automatically double your armor. So that's pretty big. Let's try Prestige 3 now with all those upgrades. Wow, there's that 25% damage right off the bat. Putting in some good work. Yeah, okay. I think we're good for this area now. And our health, our health is just not even moving. Not even budging. Yeah, we are doing great now here. Let's get this explosion. Oh my goodness. Ridiculous damage right now. Yeah, that was a huge upgrade. Getting the extra damage per, or the extra damage on the first shot on damaged enemies. That was huge, because I think the explosion damage acts like a hit, is kind of what I'm seeing. Get that big one there. Get all these guys. Oh, there's the boss in the corner. And there's a level up. Okay, I think that was the first time I saw an explosion, a round blue one, actually. Okay, that was some huge damage. I want to see if I can do a lot of damage to the boss through, yeah, the explosions here. Because the boss in the top left, you see, he's doing a lot of damage to me per hit. Okay, yeah, that was the end. But wow, that was, yeah, we're definitely ready for Prestige 3 at this point. All right, I got a couple more upgrades. Took a little bit of time to kind of go through all of them and see what I wanted to grab. We can still grab a couple more here. But I ended up grabbing the extra explosion size with my skill point. And then I'm considering this extra damage to enemies below 50% HP, which is pretty good. Or increased damage. I didn't think about the fact that this would keep stacking, actually. I'm going to go with that one. I was sitting here for a while thinking, what should I go for? But, you know, that's huge. And that's just straight up plus increased damage. So let's just go with that. And yeah, we're definitely ready for Prestige 3 at this point. Yeah, we were not one-shotting the enemies on Prestige 3 before. This is way, way, way better. That explosion range, yeah, that goes up quite a bit. I know it's only 15%, but in terms of like an area, that's pretty substantial. I'm going to focus on the round ones here, the ones that explode. Those obviously kind of per hit give us the most. The blue down here, let's make sure to grab that one. I mean, yeah, at this point, we're just racking in ridiculous amounts of materials. Oh, didn't quite finish those off. There we go. And this should be big with damage. Yep. Here's another one. One last hit. There we go. Wow. I'm kind of waiting for... Oh, and there's the boss. I'm kind of waiting for like a big chain reaction. I mean, I don't even know if you need the chain reaction realistically with the area that these things are hitting on. Okay, that one I think was a little bit wasted. That was some good explosion damage though. There too. Wow. Okay, are we going to... Ooh, I need to be careful. Hang on. Let me pick up some things. I need to be careful. No, they ended up having too much health. Or too much attack back, I guess. Our health was just getting really low. But that's some pretty good resources. Increased damage to bosses, honestly. I feel like we can beat that boss at this point. We're just not quite there in terms of damage. Get more flat armor. We have a couple upgrades in terms of this, so more flat armor will help those percentages go further. And let's run it back. I think we can get the boss this time. Looking for those round ones, the ones that explode. I'm just gonna wait for a sec. Oh, well, I was gonna wait for that one to get into the center, but my area is a little bit bigger than I expected here. Oh, okay, that one takes a second hit. that one there. Perfect. Yeah, the density of these things is getting pretty big. It honestly might not be a bad idea. I know I keep saying, oh, well, there's plenty of enemies on screen, but I mean, more enemies is more resources at this point. So getting the upgrade that just creates more and more enemies, a ridiculous amount of enemies here. Okay. That's gonna kill me. Oh, nope. That is close. Need to be careful here. Okay. Pretty much back up to full. Ah, look at all that money we could have grabbed. Oh, we defeated the boss. Okay. Wow. That was a huge explosion. Got the next prestige. We also got another core. Okay. Yeah, I'm sticking with prestige 3 for a bit, though. We're definitely not ready for the next one. What can we do with the core? Increase attack speed. Okay. I think that's it, honestly. Right? The rest of these take bits? Yeah, all the rest of these take bits. So, increase attack speed. Shoot projectiles outwards on each attack. Oh, we can get that really easily, actually. We just need another... a few more of that blue currency. In that case, let's now make it 2% chance for the blue ones to spawn. We'll save up the blue currency for that one. Yeah, we are not ready for Prestige 4 quite yet. We barely beat the boss there. That was very lucky. And that right there, actually, I think just off screen, ended up getting a blue one. So we're absolutely ready to grab that upgrade. No, actually, I really want to see that upgrade. So I'm going to terminate. Code 500, terminated by user. I think that was the first time I've done that. But I really want to see what this upgrade looks like. And there's upgrades to the upgrade. 25% damage to the pulse bolts. So I assume that's what comes out of here. And then this will take 5 skill points. Okay, +1 pulse bolts per attack. All right, let's go back into Prestige 3 here. Oh yeah, there's those. I wonder if those hits also take health from me, if they count as me directly attacking. Because I could see them being a little annoying if I'm trying to survive just a little bit longer, so I'm purposely shooting in empty areas. And then a projectile fires out and hits something, and I end up dying anyway. But we'll see how it goes. This is very clearly, I mean, this has massively increased our DPS and the amount of bits that we're getting. Because even if we shoot just in an area with nothing, we're still doing some damage somewhere, so. Let's get this this bomb up here. Okay, that was not nearly as much as I hoped it'd be, but that's okay. Here's another blue. Perfect. Here's another bomb. Oh, that was huge. Okay. There's another bomb up here. Our health is starting to go down, so we are starting to get close to the end of a run here. Or maybe not. That was a huge explosion. Okay. You can see like 3 bombs converging here. Yep, there we go. I mean, honestly, no, our health is doing pretty good. If we can get these bombs here. Perfect. Yeah, I wouldn't mind actually at this point a magnet upgrade, because you can see I'm kind of flicking my mouse everywhere around as soon as I kill a big group of enemies. And that's because the drops only get picked up when they're closer to the center of the cursor, the white dot there. So I'm kind of having to, after a huge explosion, flick my mouse around. That is by far the most amount of bits we've gotten in a single run. That was huge. Okay. And we have 17 of these, so let's just increase the damage to the pulse bolts, honestly. Increase our flat damage as well. I was gonna go for magnet upgrades. Those are expensive though. Wow. We're getting enough though to afford them. So let's do one more run. I'll see if I can kind of push everything in this run towards magnet upgrades. That's gonna allow me to focus more on getting more damage out. And honestly, we're doing enough damage. We might start needing the density upgrades just to have enough enemies to kill. Because a lot of these bombs are just going wasted. Yeah, at this point, I'm kind of having to focus more on collecting than actually making good shots with the damage that the pulse bolts are doing. So, yeah, getting a magnet would definitely be good. I'm actually kind of struggling to keep up with all the bits that are dropping here. Also ensuring that we get like the blue ones. There's another level up. I think that's probably the fastest level up we've gotten. Usually the space between multiple level ups, you know, it's been taking longer and longer. We leveled up quick there. Wow, okay. Those bits down there. There's a bomb there. That was huge. Okay. And our health is still doing absolutely great. No, this is by far... Okay, our health is starting to go down now. I think it's only staying alive based on the bits that we're picking up here, so... And eventually, it's just going to be too much. It looks like that's here. Yep. Crazy amount of stuff, though. Ah, the blue one just went on screen. All right, let's get pickup range. Let's increase critical hit chance. And there's the damage. Okay. So this maxed out would be 500% more damage. And then once we've maxed out this, that would be 100% of the time we're doing that extra 500% damage. But that is expensive. 6,000 just for the first upgrade. And that's clearly going to keep going up. That's a skill point there. Or we can level up the explosion size by another 15%. Let's get another pulse bolt with the amount of damage they're doing. Oh, and the next boss that we kill, that will allow us to get another 2. Pretty good. Then 105. Oh, this is for the blue currency. Is there anything else I might want to save that up for? The other upgrades that take blue. The regen. I'm gonna go for damage. +6 damage seems pretty good. You know what? Just to know what's happening over here, let's take a look at number 4. Okay, so our pulse bolts are struggling to kill in one hit, which is fine. The speed at which our health is just passively going down is huge. Is that it's like a pill bottle one. What is that one? Are those also explosion based? Hey, I'm struggling to figure out what is happening with these. Or do they like follow the mouse? Oh, they're kind of like little worms. They just kind of worm around. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. Oh wow, we're already dead. Jeez, okay. That was a lot faster though, in terms of resource gain. So I do think we should probably be running Prestige 4 at this point, as to not have runs take absolutely forever. But that's another increase to potentially doubling drops. Should be pretty good. There's another bomb. Grab that. Yeah, these pill-looking ones are interesting. Get that bomb there. That'll be a good one. Yep. You can see our health is already dropping. Yeah. So these are going to be more frequent runs, but we get a little bit less per run. More damage for bosses. Not going to help us, at least for a bit. More armor per enemy in the area. I think at this point, I feel like our armor is pretty high. I think that's going to actually start making a difference more and more. But yeah, our kind of just passive health depletion is a lot higher now. It's probably going to be worth looking into more regen. We also keep mistaking the pill-shaped ones for bombs. They keep thinking, oh, well, they're the other ones, they're the different-looking ones, so they're going to clearly do something. But all they do is just move around a little differently. Got a lot of blue cells there. But I think, yeah, we need to start buffing our health at this point. Health and armor, I think, just lets us last a little bit longer. And try to get these bomb ones whenever we can. I've been trying to kind of strategize with them, wait until they go into the center, so they can hit the most amount of area, but some of them are just, you know, start at the edge of the screen and they're just kind of hugging it, so. This one, actually, right down here is going to get pretty close. Our health is doing great now. That blue. Get this blue. Ah, shucks. Didn't get that. Alright. That's increased bolt damage. That wouldn't be too bad. Let's see, more armor per enemy in area. Let's get more flat armor here. I think honestly just buffing these two for a little bit. And then using the blue currency to keep buffing the regen. Just doing that for a few sessions here. Probably be the best approach. Because even just the few upgrades in armor allowed us to survive way, way longer. I can tell that the magnet is working pretty well. It didn't seem like its effect was, you know, at least in terms of the number, it didn't seem like it was too impactful, but I mean, 15%, even 10%, when put into the context of an area, is usually a lot more impactful than it may seem. There we go. These bombs, blow up those ones, get this blue one. Probably gonna be done pretty soon here. Our health is getting low. Yep, there we go. Get that regen level. And get more flat armor there. Run it again. I'm not sure how far this game goes. I was kind of thinking that we were hitting the end of not necessarily all of the content, but I figured there was kind of this natural curve down in terms of what the game was presenting. But then we got this new type of attack, this new style of enemy that moves and behaves a little bit differently. So yeah, I'm really not sure how far this goes. Still the same fundamental gameplay loop, just kind of pointing and the game auto clicks. I'm not sure if that's, that was a huge explosion. I'm not sure if that's obvious. But this isn't me, you know, clicking once every second or so. You know, if you're sitting there screaming, oh, just click faster. Well, clicking doesn't do anything. Let's see here. 14, what does that take? 18. Okay, we'll save up for that. This is increased damage to undamaged enemies. Increased damage to enemies below 50% HP. Okay, right. Those are both pretty good. But I think the armor. Just keep that going. Oh, we're 8 bits off. Oh, but we did get a milestone. Destroy 4,000 red enemies. That's another 5,000 red bits. Okay. That's gonna be huge, actually. I think that might... Oh, we're very close to maxing that out. Okay. One more run, and then that's maxed out. Okay, cool. So we don't have to use nearly as many runs leveling up armor now. Yeah, I think... I don't think I like that milestone system. I know I like that milestone system. Kind of gives you a good boost when you feel like you're just kind of doing runs to focus on one thing. At least in our case, it seemed to come into play right when we needed it the most, so we could focus on other upgrades. But no, that was maxing out our flat armor, nearly maxing out our armor proportional to the number of enemies, so yeah, our health is doing so much better. Boss is about to spawn, actually. We can see... I'm going to give the boss a couple shots, but I imagine it's not going to end well. Ooh, that is half of our health gone. Wow. Okay, so we cannot take this boss on quite yet. Can we get this blue before we die? Please? No. That was 4 as well. Okay, let's get this extra regen. That's going to be really, really big right now. Oh, there's another one. Super armor. Wow. +5 armor. Actually, instead of getting an extra 2%, I think this proportionally is going to be a lot better. That's 15 armor just right there. And then that's more armor against bosses, which is something that we need a lot of right now. Those bosses, That boss took out half of our health in a single hit. Let's keep going. Yeah, I don't think we're quite ready for the boss yet, but we're clearly getting more and more, at least defended against it. I didn't even notice how much damage I did to it. I was more focused on the fact that it would have killed me if I didn't get my cursor out of the way fast enough. We are about to level up again, though. Yeah, these level ups are happening way more frequently. Which I guess makes sense. If they're proportional to the number of enemies we're defeating, we are defeating a lot more enemies per run compared to when we first started. So I think we're actually about to probably level up on this run again. Boss is about to spawn. The game is currently avoid the boss. We are absolutely not ready to beat it. There's a level up. Perfect. This bomb is actually kind of going to go into the center here. There we go. Okay, so it looks like our projectiles that we send out every time we attack do not impact my health the same way as actually targeting and getting a solid attack does. Because I've been hitting the boss with those kind of those projectile attacks quite a bit here, and it's not affected our health in the same way that that the boss did before. I also just noticed, didn't really acknowledge this, but the projectiles seem to pierce through enemies for a distance, and they just kind of hit everything in their way, which is huge. Makes them way more powerful than I thought they'd initially be. Let's see, that's a bomb. We get... No, that blue square is going to be too powerful. Yeah. But we do have a skill point, which can go towards explosion size or pulse bolts. So we'll do that. And then let's come up here. I think our regen at this point is pretty good. In terms of the damage we were taking, it was pretty clearly large swaths of damage. And so a little bit of regen I don't think is going to help out as much. Let's go ahead and max out that armor. And what should we focus on now? I mean, more damage to the boss. I wonder if that counts in regards to my bolts. You know what? Let's actually get that upgrade. Plus 25% damage to enemies below 50% HP. I think, and then, you know what? We'll get that one. And we have a bit more, actually. Just enough. We'll go ahead and get that upgrade. And we have just enough against that. We are pretty much almost completely out of resources here. More blue enemies, we'll get some more of that. 100 of that is actually pretty big. We're already almost 75% of the way to getting another 8,000 of the bits. Still don't think we're ready for the next boss quite yet, but we are definitely getting closer. Yeah, I didn't think about it, but the more bombs that spawn, if our projectiles, if they're doing enough damage to hit it, then yeah, we could chain bombs explosions pretty easily now. Just kind of with the spread of damage that we're having. Okay, a couple bombs there. That was a good explosion. Good amount of resources from that. Try to get more, as many as we can here when they're all grouped up. Yeah, just getting one extra projectile is a huge damage increase, because it also changes the shape that they're being shot out at, which is huge. Also, I'm seeing this like superimposed version of my reticle here. I think that yeah, like right there, I think that might indicate a critical hit. Yeah, right there again as well. Okay. Wow. We actually might be able to take care of the boss here now. If we get enough enemies in the area to kind of trigger that extra armor bonus. Come on. Yeah, there it is. Wow, okay. I was not expecting to be able to beat the boss quite yet. Yeah, let's get an extra +2 pulse bolts. And this is... What is that? That green resource. Plus 100% damage to pulse bolts. Has 3 levels. That is really good. That's a really good upgrade. What is that resource, though? 0.2 of the resource as well? It worries me that it has up to 5 decimal places. So how minuscule of that are we going to be getting? Extra armor against bosses. I mean, we just beat a boss. The next boss we're not going to be able to beat for a while, probably. So I'll save my... What are those again? My nodes for that. Yeah, let's just get crazy spawn rate at this point. Plus 50% attack size. That's huge. Okay, and that takes another boss. That's good to know. Or flat damage there. Oh, there was another thing that took blue down here, but I guess it was just the damage. I think over here, that takes a skill point, right? Pickup range is okay for now. And that takes the blue. Go get more max health. I haven't really touched that in a bit. Armor, max health, or damage. I think I can do both because that damage takes a different resource. I'll take the armor. And we'll try Prestige 5, sure. Because we now have +2 to the projectiles. Just got achievement routine, initiate 50 total sessions. So this is our 50th run. Does it feel like 50? I don't know. Leave a comment if you think that this feels like the 50th run. All right. Okay, you can see in the top left, our passive health loss is once again starting to be pretty impactful here. And that is a pentagon shape. That was, wow. Was there a bomb there? Or was that the pentagon that did that huge explosion? Okay. Yeah, no, those drained our health really quickly. But we're almost maxed out on the damage there. Let's see here. Oh, we'll just max that out, or keep upgrading that rather. And go, because that takes a boss, right? Yep. And you know what? We'll actually go back 1 prestige. I think we're gonna be able to get more out of that with our current health and skills and all that. Although I'm curious about the pentagon shape, if that also acts as a bomb, because that was a huge explosion. But there could have been a bomb somewhere in there that I just missed, kind of floating into that large group. Yeah, honestly, we might need the magnet upgrade again. It's not as impactful in the levels where the enemies have a lot more health, because I'm kind of able to keep up with it, but I'm kind of once again having to focus more on floating around and grabbing all the bits, as opposed to where I actually want to do damage. And I'm still doing good damage because of the projectiles, so not all of the damage is coming from just my direct shot, but yeah, this will be huge in terms of currency here, and also in terms of the milestones. We're just knocking out a ton of enemies. Oh, game actually froze there for a moment. We're getting too powerful even for the game. Let's see, okay, good number of bombs there, good number of resources. Health is still doing great. Yeah, no, we're definitely. I'm looking back at my XP and we're definitely getting skill points significantly faster than we were at the beginning. We're already, what is that, 60%? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to be able to get the next skill point upgrade pretty quickly here. Kind of trying to focus on these bombs again, just to try to clear out the most amount of enemies in an area. All right. Collection is starting to slow down a little bit. Enemies are starting to have a bit more health. I can notice our health, especially when we get into big groups, is takes an initial hit before it regens back up. So I imagine we're getting pretty close to finishing out this run. Maybe not though. Our health is actually still doing pretty good. We do take more damage the more enemies we have under our area here, but we also get more armor. So I wonder if the two numbers there are starting to actually kind of counter. Ooh, okay. I know I can see pretty big hits on our health at this point. Yeah, this might kill us. Or, I don't know. It's getting close. Able to stay alive. Oh, there we go. I was able to stay alive from picking up the resources, but Eventually, the just the sheer amount of damage we were taking was too much. But 6,000 bits. That is a huge amount there. More chance for double drops. That max out would be 50%, so that's not too bad. It's 30% now. More damage or more armor against bosses. Okay, actually, we can max that out easily. And that is +2 armor. That is very cheap. Oh, and that doesn't increase at all. Okay. I mean, I did just dump a lot of bits into that. I didn't realize it had 20 levels when I started doing that, but I mean, what is that? Just from leveling that up, that was 26 armor. So we should be taking significantly less damage. And then let's just max that out. +25 damage. Wow, okay. But that does take a lot of the blue. Okay, yeah, we can't afford anything else currently, so let's go back into Prestige 4. That was a really good run. Kind of noticed a thing where, like, if I shoot out and then I move the mouse at the same time, it seemed to launch more projectiles. I may have just been seeing things, though. But yeah, oh no, at this point I definitely need another magnet upgrade. You can see I'm having to focus more on collecting than I am where I actually want to shoot. We might end up leveling up, though, again, get another skill point here from all these enemies. Get these explosions going off. Perfect. Yeah, huge amounts of damage to huge amounts of enemies here. Uh, 89% on the level up, probably about to go to 90 pretty quickly here. Yeah, no, we're definitely getting another skill point on this. We might be fine with how long we're lasting here. We might actually be fine in Prestige 5 a bit more. I don't know if we're gonna... Ooh, that was a huge explosion. I don't know if we're gonna be getting more bits, but... Our health is still doing absolutely great, though. No complaints there. Oh, there's a level up. The enemies are definitely starting to take a lot more hits, though. Wouldn't be surprised if... I mean, we did level up our defense a lot there. I think the point at which we start taking any amount of damage is probably going to be significantly later. Yeah, man, those armor upgrades were huge. I have not seen our health move once throughout this entire thing. I might just have to terminate this on my own. Let's get this blue one here. I want to try to find a big group as just a test here. Yeah, no, our health is just not moving at all. All right, let me explode these. Gather up all those. We explode this one as well. Perfect. And then let's go ahead and terminate. We did get a skill point as well. We can use that for an extra pulse bolt. And I mean, we could probably max this out. What would that be? 7, that'd be 2100. Yeah, let's just do that. Perfect. And now there's more. 700 each, but 30 levels. Okay. Yeah, our defense is crazy right now. I don't think we have anything to spend blue on anymore. Ah, the bosses. Yeah, we should probably prioritize that if we're going to be gearing up to fight another one. More spawn rate. 100% spawn rate, too. That might not be too bad. But we can also get that later. We have 3,700. More damage against bosses wouldn't be bad. Our critical hit chance, but we'd only be able to get that upgrade once. This is more initial damage. Plus 25% initial damage. Or plus 25% damage to every pulse bolt that we fire out. Let's go with that. That. Anything else we can get? We can get the boss. We can get more max health. Actually put 2 points into that. We haven't touched that in a while. And I think we're on Prestige 5 at this point. I think we'll be pretty safe. Yeah. Yeah, easily. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely on Prestige 5 at this point. Those armor upgrades were crazy. We're doing plenty of damage. We're not quite one-shotting everything, but we're doing just fine. Yeah, our health is not even budging. Not even worried. And we can actually try to fight a boss here. We have a lot of flat armor. We don't have extra armor for the boss. We do from past upgrades, but we haven't really allocated anything towards that recently. So I wouldn't be surprised if when the boss comes around, it still absolutely wrecks us. All right, well, there's the boss. Let me see actually if I can get this explosion off on it. Nice. All right, one hit. You know, we got our health back pretty quick from that, just from killing the other normal enemies. Yeah, no, that's pretty good. If we can make sure to have enough normal enemies in the area, then we can do some pretty powerful damage to the boss. Let's see here. More damage per pulse bolt. Might not be bad. Actually, maybe the magnet? Some of these upgrades as well, even if they're not necessary right now, I am curious to see what they unlock once they're maxed. You know, let's actually go for that one. 10% increased chance for double resource drops. I think will be pretty good. And then more damage from the bosses. Sure. Boss was doing a lot of damage. We were only able to really survive a few hits from just the sheer number of other enemies around. So make sure to get these blue ones here. And yeah, they're getting... Oh, you know what? Okay, I think I figured out how the Pentagon ones work. When you break them, yeah, they split up into smaller ones that also drop bits. So those are actually pretty huge. There's just so many enemies grouped up here. Okay, that's a bomb. There we go. Didn't do as much as I thought it would, but... Okay, there's the boss. Health is still doing fine. But once we actually start fighting this thing, let's see. Okay. It is doing a bit of damage, but nothing we can't tank right now. There's a couple explosions. Just kind of collecting bits to survive here. Oh, no, I think we actually might be able to take this. Actually want to grab that blue right before this. Yeah, there we go. We were very close to dying there, but we got it. That's another boss down, and that's gonna give us plus 50% attack size. We can get this one. Okay, so that's 3 bosses that we'd have to beat for that. So that's attack size, and unlock the crypto mine tab. That is the icon that was needed for this one up here. And that takes 50 of the blue. We're 1 away. Let's look at our milestones though. Well, there we go. That's exactly what we needed. Let's grab that. That's an achievement. Unlock the crypto mine. And we can get a chance for yellow enemies to spawn now from that. Okay, well, let's see what upgrades we can do before we look at the crypto mine. More damage to the pulse bolts. Oh, we can get this actually. Plus 25 flat damage. Or more armor against bosses. I'm gonna actually go for the flat damage here. It's 1 upgrade there. Put the other blue into there. We could have gone regen, actually. Forgot about that one. More damage against bosses. I think we're just going to do more damage to undamaged enemies. And then more damage to pulse bolts. All right, let's look at crypto mine. Conversion rate of bits to a net coin. We can deposit bits. Amount of deposit bits that are currently being processed. No coin returns. Time remaining. So we can upgrade that with what I assume the yellow enemies drop. Okay. So we have 256. Let's just dump in... Oh. Okay. We have to deposit them in these increments. Got it. So 1 goes to 0.00001 net coin. Deposit bits, and they will automatically be converted to net coin over time. Spend processors to improve conversion speed. Okay. So if we wanted to actually start getting processors, which will probably be the first good upgrade, we're going to need, let's see, can I do quick math? That's going to be 10, 100, 1,000 bits? Really? And that'd be 10,000 bits for 0.1? Oh, we just need 1,000 bits then. All right, that's not bad. Well, we're in Prestige 6. Our passive health decrease is a little crazy right now. We are barely surviving. I do not foresee us being able to stay here too long. Yep, there we go. Well, hey, that's 1,000 bits. Crypto mine, deposit 1,000. Got it. That'll take about 3 minutes. All right, we'll just leave that running. That will increase. And we're going back to Prestige 5. We are absolutely not ready for that. Let's see here. Focusing on, yeah, the blue ones over here and the bombs. And the pentagons, actually. Now that I know what their shtick is, make sure to target those. They drop a ton of bits. I wonder how long we can survive at this point. Because the boss was doing a ton of damage when there was actually a boss on this level. But if it's just enemies, who knows? Alrighty, focusing on these bombs. Able to get a pretty good chain here. Perfect. Also got a couple of the blue ones. Just chilling out, having a good time. Yeah, our health is doing just fine. No issues there. And already 76 of the way to another skill point. Okay. Our health was doing just fine. I can see it starting to dip down a bit more now. Focus on this blue real quick. Make sure to get that. Collect all the bits that I can here. Yeah, us collecting bits is kind of keeping us alive. Yeah, the sheer amount of damage, just like the initial flat damage we do when we hit an enemy for the first time, is the thing that's mostly damaging us. But it's kind of that counter of more enemies does more damage to us, but more enemies also gives us more armor. But I think just eventually it ends up going in the enemy's favor. But 7,500 bits. Let's allocate a couple upgrades here. We're already more than halfway to the amount of, what is this again? Net coin to be able to get the chance for yellow enemies to spawn. It didn't say a number actually, because this one over here is a 1% chance. It's upgradable and it tells us it's 1%. This one is just sometimes yellow enemies exist. All right. Let's go ahead and max out that damage. It's gonna be huge. Pulse bolts explode when they expire. That is huge. Okay. Yeah, might be worth saving up for that, honestly. That's huge. Although if we're gonna survive at level 6, we're gonna need more health regen. More health, just flat health in general. Let's see here. We do more damage to enemies. Actually, yeah, let's get that maxed out. And that unlocks plus 100% damage to undamaged enemies. Oh, okay, that's huge. That's just straight doubling the damage every time. Okay, yeah, that was worth it. And that was it. We're here? Is that not how much we needed? Am I insane? Is that not the same number? We have 0.01. It's asking for 0.01. Do we need just a little bit more? We might. Let's see. Well, we can put a little bit more into it. We just got 8,000 more. We'll deposit another 1,000. And, there we go. So you just need a little bit over. Well, hey, we can get yellow enemies now. And what else should we upgrade? Crit damage, crit chance, damage against bosses. There's some cheap upgrades, actually. I should probably just max out here. 300 max health. Oh, that takes another 1,000. How much does this one up here take? Okay, so that's going to take 20,000 bits to hit that. But that is a huge damage upgrade. Yeah, I'm saving up on the blue. Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's do more pickup range. I'm starting to kind of run into that issue again. And get 455. Can't put anything else to the script in mind. But yeah, that's where I'll go ahead and leave it off for this episode. If you enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. All the channel interactions are really helpful. Leave a comment if you enjoyed as well. I mentioned on a few of my other episodes, but I'm always looking for more games to play, so leave a comment of a game that you enjoyed playing. And any recommendations are incredibly helpful. But that's where I'll leave it.